of the NFL, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Falcons and the Cowboys on Monday Night Prime Time.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go!
First down, nothing, opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 137 yards, and a score.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to him on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week.
17 carries, 92 yards.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Etienne on the toss right.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point splits the uprights.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have the Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
These two teams all tied after 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Looking to pass. Tua. Incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
So out come the Falcons now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarado. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action, now it's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Craig. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And down to the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
He's going to keep this again.
Now they try the right side here, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have broken our tie. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that NFL, you got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Alvarado. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you. For quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A big play that time through the air, 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look.
We're going to shut you down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Right there, 54, right there.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 2nd and goal, Tua.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Tua now, 3rd and goal.
Over the middle, complete. That's Craig.
Personal foul. Roughing the captain.
What's the deal, y'all?
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Tua. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. And they'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. To try again after the sack. Tua. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
Let's go.
Make
Let's go.
5,
Let's go.
6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
118 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll buy some time right. And he goes out right around the 39.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua caught left side Hopkins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play here for Dallas. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bishop. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. hands it off out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Alvarado. And he's taken down inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Alvarado. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Faulkner. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons push further out in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Tua's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. Tua, a big play here for Dallas. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get ready. Right there. 54. Right there.
Now Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were